Right guys, welcome to my first moto vlog I've done. I thought I'd start off by doing a quick review on the Drift Ghost S and the official Drift Ghost S mic. Pros, cons, what I like, what I absolutely detest. Quick specs on it: you've got 1080p, 960p, 720p, or the usual frame rates of 60 frames a second, 30 frames a second, 25 frames a second, etc. Got a low light mode, vivid mode, normal. Right, so we're going to start with the pros. Firstly, image quality, fantastic. Video quality in low light, absolutely brilliant. Daytime dynamic range, it's brilliant. It does the job. On the side of the helmet, it was the main reason I went with the Drift Ghost S over the GoPro. It's streamlined. It sits nice. The wind with the GoPro, the wind just catches on it. You can feel it pulling when you go in more than 30 miles an hour. The Drift Ghost S, you don't have that. You haven't really got any problem while it's on the side of the helmet. It sits nice and flush. It mounts anywhere, and the best feature of it is the lens. Wherever you stick it, whatever angle that you stick it at, you can rotate the lens so you've got a perfectly straight image. The remote works brilliant with it. Nice indicators on the remote, letting you know the different modes that are available. Modes that are available: you've got video mode, you've got time lapse, you've got photo burst, and you've got photo. All of them work brilliantly, except for the video. Now this is where we're going into the pros and cons. Pros, yeah, they're not bad. The cons, oh my god, they piss me off. Firstly, memory cards. I've got a class 10 32GB memory card in here. I've tried 64, I've tried 16. When you shoot on 60 frames a second at 1080p, you regularly, I'm not sure if it's just my unit or if other people get it, but Drift have advised me that no, it's nothing to do with the Drift S, it must be my memory card. So I tried a few different memory cards and it is exactly the same. You get an error. Sometimes you say card speed not quick enough. You'll have the Drift Ghost S crashing on you, not working correctly. You'll have it corrupt halfway through a file and then crash. And wow, it is a piss take. This is my second time trying to actually do this little review. Yesterday, went into depth with it and it fucked me over. Where the fuck did this red light come from? Yeah, anyway, it screwed me over. I did a nice review on it on the way to a meeting and I got there and it had crashed. So I thought, shit, I'm gonna have to do this again. The microphone. When you plug the microphone into the camera, you get quite a loud whine, like a tone in the background. Right, it's gonna come on now. So you hear that tone. Right, I'm gonna stop now. That tone, as soon as I plug the mic into there, that's what you get. The only option I have doing is when I import it into editing software, I have to extract the audio, remove that tone, put the audio back in, which is another pain in the arse. I'm not sure if that's just my unit or other people's units or what. Drift, they don't seem to reply to me. They don't seem to tell me what's going on with the mic. They say it's possibly my memory card or the fact that it's not charged properly. That's bullshit. Yeah, anyway, that was one of my biggest pet hates so far. The fact that it constantly crashes, it constantly messes up. It doesn't do what it says on the tin very well, consistently. Which has made me think, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go for a GoPro. But I just don't like the idea of a camera sticking right out the side of my helmet or sticking right on the top of my helmet. I just don't like the idea of that. So yeah, I stuck with the Drift Ghost S and I'm going to have to make do with what it can do. The other feature that I didn't like, well initially I liked, was the fact that you can change the front lens. If you scratch the front lens, break the front lens, whatever you do to it, you can replace it, no doubt about it. The screen on the other hand, I was going to put this on my helmet after changing a few of the settings. I dropped it from my bike, so about 4.5, maybe 5 foot, I dropped it. It landed on the corner of the screen on a tiny little stone and it cracked. And I'm going to put a picture on the screen now. As you can see, big crack on there. Me very pissed off. Not long after spending £300, I drop it and crack it. It's no longer waterproof. I get worried when it's in the rain. It was just another ball ache. Just the fact that I spent that much money for something that was supposed to be more durable than a GoPro, yet it cracked so easily. So I emailed Drift, telling them the problem, asking them if they can repair it, as it's still under warranties. It shouldn't have cracked, not from that height and the weight of it. And they said, oh sorry, there's nothing we can do about it, it's not replaceable, we can't replace it, there's no replacement parts, the only thing you can do is replace the unit. Something that they wasn't willing to do. So instead, they offered me a discount. I thought, oh brilliant, waited for their reply. They came back, we can offer you 20% off a brand new unit if you order directly from us. Which was obviously going to be more expensive than eBay or Amazon or even my local motorbike shop. So I was like, you know what, sod it. I'm just not even going to bother, I'm just going to stick with the crack screen and then hope for the best. As soon as I bought this mic, I thought, you know what, I'm going to want to be using this, it's going to be in the rain. So I bought a little screen protector just for this crack screen, stuck that on, thought yeah, I'll hope for the best. I put the microphone cover on, and oh yeah, that's not weather sealed either. So water can be letting through the back, through the microphone seal, which was another piss take. Overall, initially, I absolutely loved this camera. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. It was better than any GoPro I've ever used. Image quality was a hell of a lot better. Low light performance is still a hell of a lot better than what's available. Yet, I've had it nearly a year. So this is a year-long review. Yet, it still doesn't perform how I expected it to. Just spending over £300 on the accessories, extra mounts. It cracked very easily. Constantly freezes when I use anything more than 30 frames a second. Class 10 memory cards, I've tried the SanDisk Ultra, the SanDisk Extreme, Lexar, I don't know what the other one is, some Lexar one that was a so-called professional one. All of them, same issue, it crashes, sometimes after a few seconds, sometimes after a minute, sometimes right towards the end. And you can't actually recover the file. Sometimes if you manage to turn it off quickly, you can recover the file. But how are you supposed to know when it's crashed when it's on your head? I'm just actually check now, see if it's still recording. I can't actually tell, but normally when it has crashed, the red light just goes on constant. Which, you know, to be honest, I don't know if I could even recommend this to anyone. A lot of people say to me, what's the camera like? I'm like, yeah, when it works, it's brilliant. But when it doesn't work, it pisses me off. Not long ago, I had a little bit of a crash. Wasn't my fault. I had my camera on recording. I thought, brilliant, got the evidence to prove it. Came to the camera, it crashed and froze at some point during the recording. Therefore I didn't have it no more. That was the main reason why I bought this camera. I wasn't really interested in vlogging until I started watching Skeggy Cruiser. Big shout out to you, mate. I love all your videos. Inspired me to do a few myself. Hopefully at some point when I've got a bigger bike, I'll take a ride up and see you and go on a bit of a cruise. But yeah, back to it. You know, I don't know if it's my issue. I don't know if I've set something up wrong. I've tried all the settings on it. You know, if any of you guys out there know why it crashes, and you know, it's not my memory card. I've tried all sorts of memory cards, and I guarantee it's neither of the memory cards. But if any of you know any reason why it is crashing, what settings I'm using wrong, if I shouldn't be shooting on 60 frames, I should only be shooting on 30, or I should go 24 or 25, do me a favour, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if obviously that improves anything. Another issue that I find, my job is a photographer. I photograph lots of different things, from sports to press, weddings, you name it, I pretty much photograph it. I set up my Drift Ghost S previously and put an I had it plugged in external into an external battery pack. If you're wondering which one, it's just one of the cheap ones that you can charge your phone up with when you're out on the go if you need a bit of extra juice. Anyway, left it on charge. The thing got so hot it was ridiculous. and again, after it got so hot, it crashed halfway through. Losing something I could have potentially earned on. You know, there's not much more I can really say about it. It does the job very, very, very well when it does the job. When it crashes, it always crashes when you least expect it and you really don't want it to. I wouldn't be surprised if I got to where I'm going now and it had crashed. Hopefully not, because then I can put this up. Anyway, if you want to see any more of these video logs, motor vlogs, or whatever you want to call it, you want to see them in the future, give me a heads up, let me know. Coming up soon, I'll be doing a review on the TomTom Rider version 5 with the Rant mounts. I'll be doing a review on the errr'ing Cold Protect, I think they're called GTR or something like that. I'll be doing a review on the Furgon Titan jacket and the Duke pants. Anyway, give me a like if you like the video, subscribe, all the usual whatnot. If you've got any questions about the Drift Ghost S or any advice where I can actually improve on what I'm doing, give me a shout and let me know. Right, take care.